In October this year, Africa will bid farewell to its first elected female president, Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf from Liberia, leaving Mauritius's Amina Gurib as the only woman head of state among 54 African males.
If they will not give way, they will not recognize women's competence, and if they are not ready to surrender their seats in favor of the women candidates, then we won't make much progress. But I think there must be a deliberate effort to involve women in leadership and in governance.
This month alone, Africa had 3 presidential elections: Rwanda, Kenya and Angola. In all 3 countries on the ballot papers, just men. It almost flies in the face of former President Thabo Mbeki's argument.
Certainly, I don't think there is any African country which is not ready for a woman president. I think all of us are.
South Africa is currently debating whether the country is ready for a female president. That debate fueled by the ANC Women's League, who for the first time is nominating a female presidential candidate for the party, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma.
Gender lobby for the presidency in South Africa has never been this strong, but we again sit with that detriment here that it is being argued on gender, but there is a big political subtext there.
It's a fact. Representation of women has improved in boardrooms, the judiciary, and even in political posts. However, the stumbling block remains assuming the highest positions. The 2 houses of parliament, for instance, are currently chaired by women. While at 57%, female MPs are in the majority. Yet, out of the 13 parties in parliament, the National Freedom Party, a minority party, is the only one with a woman at the helm. Zanele Kamagwaza Msibi.
It is a broader societal thing, and is particularly the patriarchal nature of society. Politics is often a male-dominated world. It takes a particular temperament, if I may say, which women either do not have or not interested in acquiring.
So maybe the question should be, is the South African electorate willing to vote in a female president? At least 3 women in the ANC aspire for that role. Democratic South Africa's first Speaker of Parliament argues that debate is misplaced.
Why do we want to say woman president or man president? I don't see a reason for that. We need a good president, and we should vote for a good one.
That good person, some have argued, is South Africa's first female public protector, Advocate Thuli Madonsela, particularly because of her devotion to good governance and speaking truth to power. It's a vote of confidence she declined, but argues South Africa has many capable women. But there's a disclaimer.
We have to think beyond women already in the public eye. We have to just look at all women in South Africa who are making a difference. And that woman who should be the most competent, should have a history of being selfless, should have a history of being trustworthy, but should have a history of standing for what's right. Not just supporting those who support her, regardless of whether those people are criminals or not.
While the debate rages on ahead of 2019, we should take a step back and ask whether members of the 105-year-old ANC are ready to be led by a woman. If the track record is anything to go by, in the past there has been little faith shown. Look at the ANC's elected provincial chairpersons. All are male. Aldrin Sampear, SABC News, Johannesburg.